Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bryce Mitchell!
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, so here he is, the Arkansas native, thug nasty, Bryce Mitchell. They just don't make fighters like this. And it's going to be interesting to see how he approaches the early portions of this round. He believes the takedown is going to be there, but he told us in our fighter meeting, I am not going to force the takedown tonight. Perhaps easier said than done, we shall see. Oh, big head kick there. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. All right, so a big moment for him here as he gets the clinch with relative ease. Now we'll see what he can do from this position to potentially get a more advantageous position.
Well, he wants to wear him down. He wants to make him work from in close. He understands that there's still danger of knees coming up the middle, but he also recognizes that he can score takedowns from this position.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage. Oh, nice inside kick.
Oh, and he connects there. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot and got defended as you would expect it to.
Both guys appeared to land there. Takedown defense is there. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. Right hook to the head blocked. Already closes the distance, gets the single follow tie. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. He passed the half guard.
Oh, how about that strong reversal on the ground? All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Nice punch there.
Push kick there to the body. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Just touching him with the jab. Collar tie here in the clinch. Tries to work it into a takedown. And now leather being thrown on both sides. And that one certainly found the target. Oh, lands another hook.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
On point with that jab. Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the gut.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. Big punch lands through the middle.
Mitchell's now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
20 seconds left. Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Round two next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Beautiful. You're hurting this kid. You're hurting him. Just keep going.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Mitchell's shot there is blocked. Oh, huge hook. Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab. Doubles up on the jab now.
He lands a switch knee. Oh!
Oh, hip toss to get him down. Making all these shots count. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage from that cut.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, feet on the hips here. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him, you can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer. Nice shots landing from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. That was nice.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
This is where he wants to be.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control. knockout from which to recover for his opponent, but the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Lord Silva!
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
yeah.
You knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.